Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Harakah Kadesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, the real world. And Shalom to all the brothers in the way, Syrian truth. Um, Here's the brother Amma One from the James London camp. So you ate again in in the UK, as anyone with could see it coming. There was putting the lockdown essentially back into effect was only a matter of time. And really, it was as soon as this whole Omicron situation came about, that's when it blew up. But even before then, it was like for summer, it had just been like, okay, it's been chill. Like everyone was essentially able to to continue, like everything was at ease. But again, Boris has come down with a hammer. Says on the Guardian, this is what Bojo rushes in C Plan B amid Christmas party scandal. It's funny because they were saying like maybe 2-3 days ago, they were saying like there was no one in government that wanted to bring in harsher restrictions. But then like very like as soon as this whole Christmas party leak came out, that all went in the bin, and they're like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do it now. We're gonna do it now. And everyone's hella happy. So it says what Boris Johnson rushed forward new sea restrictions amid fears of an exceptional rise in the Omicron variant, as his government was engulfed in a crisis of credibility sparked by the Christmas party scandal, which I think it was last year when everyone else was locking down. These men had a party, so everyone's been livid because Christmas is really that high holy day, man. That's a day where um, everyone's looking to get together to bliss it off, and especially because they ain't been able to do shit, and they said, okay, we're gonna give you Christmas, throw you the bone. But hey, now it's the same thing now, where they're saying like Christmas, New Year's, there's no guarantee, and they're waving the Omicron flag to get everyone's compliance. So it says what with government experts warning of an estimated 10,000 infections currently, rising to 1 million by the end of the month, and up to 2,000 hospital admissions a day. Johnson insisted now was the time to act. But Wednesday night's announcement about the implementation of Plan B measures came amid allegations Johnson's own staff broke lockdown rules last year. Labour claimed he had lost his moral authority, and some of his own MPs questioned why the public should now follow official advice. Just funny because for the whole lockdown, there was absolutely no, like, these guys were breaking their own rules from the jump. Because I believe if you go back to the time when what was it, Dominic Cummings, and that guy was in government for like maybe a year after. Like they kept him in for time, but Dominic Cummings, that guy fucked off, like drove to go to like a glasses optician's appointment or some shit, and broke lockdown, and he had a couple other people as well when they broke protocols. They had what's his name that was cheating with next man's wife. When Man Lee leaked the footage, what the fuck was that guy's name? Uh, Hancock, Matt Hancock. Matt Hancock was caught cheating with next man's wife. That wasn't even what like the point that people latched onto. The fact that he was committing adultery. It was just that he broke protocols. Even though the chick afterwards got divorced. But that's these are the guys that are being presented as the the leaders of society currently. They're the ones that set the example that everyone's meant to follow. And what you seeing, complete and total disarray, man. It says what? Moral authority. Okay. So it says, as at Downing Street press conference, Johnson said people must work from home where possible from Monday, and a face mask would be a legal requirement in most public indoor areas such as theatres and cinemas from Friday, with exemptions for eating and drinking in hospitality venues. C-passports available to the double yabbed on the NHS app will be necessary for those wanting to attend large, potentially crowded venues such as nightclubs from next week. But Johnson insisted there was no need to cancel Christmas parties or nativity plays, and nightclubs will remain open. Well, nightclubs actually open, but nightclubs you'll need the passports to get in. Okay, so it says there'll be a vote in Parliament on the restrictions next week. The government expected to face a substantial rebellion. The Health Secretary Sajid Javid was heckled in the Commons as he announced Plan B. Johnson came under pressure immediately over the decision to bring in new restrictions at a time when No 10 was under fire over a Christmas party when socializing was banned last year. Yes, it's essentially a diversion, just diverting everyone's attention. But it's gonna work anyway, because all the people that are complaining, they're the guys that are just like, look, just lock everything down so I can feel safe. And anyway, even in the midst of that lockdown, it's really a dream, man. That so-called safety that everyone's chasing. It's not. It's nothing that can even be achieved. Yeah, shit. But it's all coming back, and the way they've been building up. This Omicron, it's the new Delta, in it, man. It's the same thing. They brought they had the England variant that was popping off. Shit was good. Everything was shut down. Then it kind of tapered off from the people's minds. Then they brought in the Delta, and then and that was popping for a while. It's tapered off, and that's out of people's minds. And each time one of these things pop up, it lets them push something out. Because now they're saying, hey, boost the thing. But hey, we'll see. We'll see how much they want to get from it. I'm thinking, yeah, even though they're saying, oh, don't worry about Christmas, don't worry about New Year's, same thing last year, that shit can dissipate at the drop of a hat. Revelation 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Yeah, that devil's coming down with great wrath, because he knows he's got a short time. He's only got a little season in which to exercise the things he wants to attain. And all these things are stored within the wars of prophecy, man. He's basically got to fulfill his role, and that involves what? Him coming down with that force, man. Him moving fiercely against the people, man. And that's how it's gonna be. Because with this as well, they might have it in there where they green lit a bunch of different shots as well. Yeah, the boosters as well. So that's what they're getting from it. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Shalom. Yabashim Shalom. Shalom.